Alright, y'all. I'm Jonathan Joyner. This is Hunt the Front. We are on a family vacation to Pensacola Beach, but I did find time the last few days to finish editing part 2 of our questions and answers video from this past weekend. So I got that put together, and that is what you are seeing now. We celebrated my son Tennyson's birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Today is your birthday. He got a Jimmy Owens hat and t-shirt for his birthday, and a handmade Hunt the Front shirt from my mother-in-law, his mom.
Jimmy Owens shirt. It is Jimmy Owens. From Mama and Daddy. It's a Jimmy Owens hat. Hey! It's a Jimmy Owens hat. I want to open more. There you go, Jimmy Owens.
There you go. You looking sharp. We're going to race both the 56 and the 10 car this weekend. I've got the parts ordered to fix the transmission on the 56, and hope to shoot a video fixing that later this week and have it uploaded Friday or Saturday. So be on the lookout for that. And then Saturday, July 6th, both cars will be in action. Me at Southern Raceway with the 56, Joseph at Tri-County with the 10. Enjoy this video and be on the lookout early next week. Hopefully have race videos from both tracks this weekend.
Okay, from Instagram by Days Gone By. What are your long-term goals in racing?
That's a really good one.
Well, I'm just going to set my goals of being a Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series champion.
Yeah.
And then from there, I think I want to just go in the Daytona 500. So
Dream big.
that's basically about all I have to say about that.
Yeah.
But if nothing happens, I guess I'll just race and drive a dump truck.
Win races, I think. Just race and win races, and bring my boy with me. And you know, raise him to race, and show him how to win races.
Either one of us, for sure. I think with the right stuff and the right things to fall in place, I think either one of us could go and race at the highest level of this stuff. But if it don't, we'll keep on
we'll keep doing what we're doing.
On Instagram, Tad Becker X39. Ever heard or tried of iRacing on the computer?
Oh, you're definitely
I have
better
definitely
at that
heard
than me.
and tried iRacing on the computer. Actually, yeah, I still have an account. I haven't been on there in probably 6 or 8 months, but I definitely ran it for a while. Me and a buddy of mine, we would get on there any chance we got. But I'm not no gamer.
Your buddy's pretty good.
Jesse, yeah, he was good.
Is he still doing it?
I don't think so. But the problem is, it got so where you had to know somebody to get setups, and if you didn't have one, you wasn't gonna run right.
Wait, is that iRacing or real racing?
That's both. That's what I'm saying. It's all the same now, and you got to be invested. I mean, it's as close as you're gonna get to driving a late model and everything. So you're not gonna just be in the kitchen while supper's getting cooked. And you're sitting there, somebody singing along to the radio or something.
I feel like this is directed to you, Caleb.
You can't focus, and you have to. Like you can't go out there and just be. All you're gonna do is wreck people, and then they're gonna get mad at you. So and that's happened. So that's partly why I quit. I don't expect to be able to come home and just get on my computer and nobody bother me. That's not what I want to do. I'm just saying that if you're gonna do it, that's what has to happen.
Dogs walking around your
somebody
feet.
come over here, a dog come up, lick your toe. That's what happens at my house.
I tried it,
and you can't do it. I mean, not try to race with them.
I tried it one time on Joseph's computer. I think I made like 10 laps, and they black flagged me. I don't like, what did I do? I don't know, like I didn't slow enough under caution, or
no.
It was a bad experience for me. It was really hard.
Yes,
it shocked me at how challenging it was.
I really enjoyed it the time I did put in on it. It was pretty cool.
Now his $400 steering wheel set that I bought him for Christmas just collects dust.
Oh,
it's probably for sale.
Yeah, hey, if you're interested.
Because I don't see myself using it, truthfully.
Yeah. Well, there you go. All right, what's next?
I'll buy you something nice. If somebody buys it.
Okay, so Tyler M from Facebook. Any desire to run the World 100 at Eldora ever?
You know,
or have you already?
I just don't think I really care. No. I mean,
We're going.
we are going to the World 100 in September. We are not taking a car. It'll be our first trip to Eldora ever.
I've never been.
So we'll be going to the World 100. Looking forward to that. Maybe we'll run into some of y'all there. We've got a bunch of folks going.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have.
Tell them Bo's going.
Yeah, the two car.
Everybody's going.
Yeah, he's actually gonna be. He's got the big motorhome, and he's gonna have our shower. So I want to count on you not to run over him between now and then.
We're planning a big trip. A lot of us going. Maybe we'll make like an event out of it. Maybe try to meet up with some, some viewers.
We'll be there, probably having a good time.
Yeah,
that's all I can say.
Yes, the goal is to make it to Eldora.
Yeah.
And race. I mean, I don't.
Nothing we have is capable of going and racing at that level.
That's the thing. It's like we got a super late model. We could load it up and go race, but man, we want to be, when we go there, we want to go there knowing we've got the equipment to compete.
We're down about 150 horsepower.
Yeah.
And our car is, what's that, about 8 years old?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anybody that knows a whole lot about dirt model racing nowadays knows you don't go racing.
It's not making excuses, but when we go, and we're going to go, we're going to be ready. We're going to know that we got the equipment.
Thing is, we want to be the guy, or one of the guys that goes to Eldora and gets in the show.
Oh man, look at him at his first time here.
Yeah, or at least be close. And not, I mean, just like we went to Cochran for the World Outlaws. I mean, that's a big event, but it ain't nothing like Eldora. There was 25 cars there, so it's the best of the best at Eldora, and you better be ready. Yeah, sure. So we'll be there one day. Quickly. Well, have you seen the comments? Do you read the comments on the YouTube videos? Every now and then. Have you seen the numerous multitude of people who have compared you to Dale Jr.? Have they? Yes. No, I hadn't. They say you act like him, you look like him.
I've got a picture of him standing next to his. Like,
if only you knew how to drive.
At the wax studio. Do you? I do. Yeah,
we'll find that. Anyway, what y'all think? Let us know. Does he look and act anything like Dale Jr., Dale Earnhardt Jr.? I've seen several comments where the people have said that, man, that dude looks just like Dale Jr. Well, it'd be nice if we could just go there and take his place in the Cup Series. Well, he retired, but from where he was. Oh yeah, there you go. That's gonna take his place. Fit right in.
That's for our anniversary.
And give him good.
That was at the Wax Museum.
Do you see the resemblance? Let us know.
I see it.
Digging like Dale Jr.
Digging like Dale.
Okay, so from Facebook, Ron N. Do your father and brother live close to each other?
Yes. Alright, so you got Milton. It's not a very big town. We grew up out in East Milton. That is where the big shop where the big shop is, where Daddy lives. So you come into Milton, and Joseph and Kayla live in town. Shadow and I live on the other side of Milton. So from my house to Joseph's house in town is 7 or 8 minutes, and then another 7 or 8 minutes cross town to Daddy's house. So
this one is one from YouTube, from Gen2Live or Gen2Live. I would like to know a bit more about your dad. I see him doing motor work most of the time. What's his story? Was he a racer at some point? Old school self-taught, working on hot rods in the late 60s? Genuinely curious. Every time I see him turning a screwdriver. He grew up racing motorcycles until, I don't know how many concussions he had. I'm sure he can't tell you either. He was really good at it, at racing motorcycles. And he got into cars in the early 90s and won a lot of races in the Super Street division. Stuff like that. And then he got into late models. He won a track championship at Fulmerton Speedway in 1996. Derek Henley Memorial race in 20 years ago, 99. Yeah, that's one of the biggest races. Go back and find that article and picture. Back in 1999, as a 4,400 to win. Didn't they have lap lead money too? Yeah, I don't remember. It was a big deal. I remember it was a big win. Yeah, that was another moment. Talking about racing moments. I guess I'd have been 13, 14 years old. It was right before I started. I was like 12 years old. And watching Daddy win that race, a lot of guys from out of town would come, and so it was cool when he won. In 2000, he is when I started racing. Joseph started racing motorcycles at the same time,
and that's when he became more crew chief than driver.
But
we'll do a video on him.
Yeah, we'll put him in the spotlight here and get everybody familiar with him. He definitely
he's the backbone.
He's the backbone of our operation. I think as far as the videos go, I think me and you more or less take the spotlight in that. But we dang sure couldn't do nothing without him. I mean, he does a lot more of the behind the scenes when the camera's not running. We'll be at home, and he'll be in the shop doing who knows what. And then when you get to the shop the next day, whatever you was gonna plan on doing was already done. It's like, well, that's cool.
Jason W from Facebook, what got you into vlogging? I love to vlog and follow daily here in Washington State.
Well, I guess, to be completely honest, I had two people suggest, whose opinions I very, very much value, suggest that I start doing it. My buddy Daniel, y'all have seen him in some of our videos. He comes to the races with us quite a bit, and my brother Joshua. Somewhere, I can't remember where I was, and there were a bunch of kids around the TV, and they were all watching, and they were glued to the TV, and all it was a YouTube video of a guy riding dirt bikes. And I'm like, man, if kids can get into that,
right?
Watch that.
I remember we were at Daniel's birthday.
Oh yeah, we were. Yeah, and that's when he's like, well, you should do that.
Yeah, and it's like, this is.
Like, we can do this for dirt racing. We can have people. It is, yeah. Anyway, I was like, man, it just hit me that it's something we could do. So our very next race after that was like 2 weeks later. I just pulled out my iPhone and started videoing Joseph. It was at Bubba Raceway Park, and Joshua was with me, so he had his phone going. We just took our iPhones and started shooting video. But I highly suggest. I have a lot of people message me all the time saying, man, it's something I want to do. I mean, just get your phone out or get your GoPro, whatever. Start recording.
Yep.
Kevin D from Facebook. How many hours a week do you spend working on the car, and how do you balance that with your family's responsibilities? Does your better half have veto power to say enough time and money have been spent on racing? Now both of those are mine for a while. I guess both of those have been his questions for a while.
Oh, okay.
That's you. That's your.
Is that me?
Talking to you.
Or is that you?
Is that
Sore subject. Yes. There is veto power
to
balance on, and it's a thin one.
Yeah. I mean, that's part of the reason we don't race.
Implementing it if we have
I
it.
would like to know where my power is when it comes to this.
We obviously don't race every weekend. We race, a pretty good bit, but you gotta have that family time. And it's tough. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of energy, and it takes some compromise. And I try to kind of know where my line. I try not to push Shadow too far with it.
Just far enough.
Just far enough. Like maybe I really want to race, But
have I ever told you no?
But have I ever made you tell me no?
Have we ever told you no?
No,
not
I can sit here and say that Kayla's never told me no, but I have known I should have went.
They make it clear that their implications are very.
But did you go anyway?
Yes, and sometimes it's not so good coming home. But you just gotta take the extra time after that.
Yeah, it's you just gotta find a way to balance it out, and then it's why we don't race every week, because
there's no doubt our wives put up with a lot.
Yes.
And I think most any wife or spouse there that's going to put up with a racer, they're going to put up with a lot.
God bless them.
So I know good and well it's tough on them.
Thanks for all you do, babe.
Yep, thank y'all.
Thanks for letting us do this.
And I know it's tough, but y'all did marry us.
Yeah, they knew what they were signing up for.
Okay. Oh.
Y'all still playing?
I had one. Yeah. Okay. This is from Travis Rickett, and he asks, how do y'all plan what races you run? Is it payout or track size? How far will you travel? Do y'all have a race schedule? And any thoughts on a 2-car hauler?
I'd love to have one. That's my thoughts.
I'd say that as far as planning a race out, everything weighs into it. We think of how much it's going to pay to win, which is going to determine how many cars, fast cars, show up.
What's
how
it pay
far
to
it
start?
is, how far it is, how much it is to start, what we're going to have to go as far as tires or fuel or anything. Everything before we go, we know exactly how it's going to be before we get there. You know, we got an idea of how many cars are going to be there, what cars are going to be there,
Mm-hmm.
what else is going on
for.
that might pull the car from here, take, you know.
And it's we got to be really smart with the races we go to, where we spend. We have a certain amount we can spend to go race, and you know, you got to make that amount go as far as you can. So you want to try to go to races where you feel like you can get in the show and you can win money back, you know, to help pay the way. Like we went to the World Outlaws race at Cochran because we knew the car count would be a little bit down. I mean, there was a good chance, you know, we could get in the show and, you know, get the money, win back enough money to at least pay for getting up there. I choose mostly to race at Southern because I know, you know, typically when I go out there, you know, if I don't break or if I don't wreck, if I'm smart, I can get a top 3 finish, and that's going to pay my, you know, it's going to pay my way
And get you back.
and get me back. So, yeah, we don't really have a schedule. I'm racing at Southern. They had us 10 races scheduled this year for the points deal, and we're just kind of, when we got the chance to go race with Joseph, we go race. All right, y'all good? Anything else from the ladies over there?
I think that's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Well, we are glad. Get you off
I
here.
can't believe we'd already answered everybody's
I don't think we got to them all. We didn't get to them all. I know we didn't. I apologize if we did not get to your question. We will do it again sometime soon. Right now, we're going to watch the rest of this super late model feature on Dirt on Dirt.
Looks like they're having a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one. So we're going to check that out. Y'all be sure. Leave us a like. Leave us a comment. Tell us what you thought of our question and answer if you'd like to see us do it again. Tell us what you thought of the ladies. Did they do a good job moderating? I think they did. And Joseph's trying to turn up the TV and he turned it off. And subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. No racing this weekend. We will be back in action with both cars next weekend. We'll keep you updated. Stay tuned. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. What are you doing with my TV?